What's good, room service gang? We back here to talk about these Niners, which just happened on Sunday. 13 points. And we also here to talk about what's to come with these Dolphins, who love to be talking a little much right now. We're gonna hop into that for sure. All right. As a matter of fact, let's get right on into it. First thing I want to talk about here is our defense. Our defense been big time swarming. Okay, so we all know we didn't shut down everybody in the second half. For the last 4 games, Niners defense looking like something most of y'all ain't never seen in y'all lifetime, because most of y'all haven't, because it's really record breaking out here. Uh, Score was 13-0 against the Saints. A little pissed off still. I want some more points. Before I get to it, gotta thank my cousin Dub for this hat right here. You feel me? This Niner beanie? Oh yes. He got me looking right out here. Appreciate you, cuz. All right, back to it. All right. That's a little inside joke there. I'm gonna let y'all in on a little bit. He been stealing my clothes since I was a kid. All right. He didn't made a whole name for it, called it civil to sock and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm finally getting them back. Finally. Back to it. All right. So to me, our offense needs to be in hyperdrive or something. It's like our defense can step up and shut people down. And I get it that we just came back from Mexico and it was a short week and the whole everything. So I'm happy with what we produced somewhat, but things could have been better. Like we still have a problem in the red zone. Big time. We got a big time problem in the red zone. So there was a specific possession I wanted to talk about. It was that fourth and goal where Jimmy tried to run up the middle after he couldn't find anybody real quick. Wasn't a fan. To me, it was just too much prettiness. It was too much trickery trying to go on down there. At the time, Elijah was still in. I mean, we could have used them right there. We could have just literally ran the ball 4 times in a row. We only had a few yards to go. Could have had a touchdown, but we decided to get so pretty sometimes. Like I get we're trying to change up how we are in the first half, and I love all that. But sometimes you got to just get right back down to football, man. You got to play football. And football is down and dirty. It's contact. It's straight hit you in the mouth. And that's what the Niners kind of been about, Like, let's not get away from that still. Let's keep the league on notice. Let them know that they still should be scared of us. We still run the ball. We can pass the ball even better now because of all the playmakers that we got. But, bruh, they end on 4th and goal, and we got and Jimmy running it up there, like, by himself? Nah. That's not what I want to see at all. That make me nervous every single time. Hence, didn't work. One more thing before we move on to these Dolphins, man. So I know y'all been seeing Trey Lance out there throwing the ball around a little bit pregame. Now, I just find it hilarious, all the criticism he's been receiving for the way he throws the ball and it wasn't accurate and his wobble and all that. I'm going to challenge each and every one of y'all to find me a quarterback who has never thrown the ball with a wobble. Now, I get Trey's might be a little bit more, but I just feel like we're just paying attention to it more. Like, please, the guy just got off the surgery table. It ain't been that long. He's still on IR. The guy's casually having a conversation. Y'all just be doing too much. Like, for real. Like, I don't care. Bring Trey back right now. But I know, I'm just playing. I know. He's still got to get some things together, of course. But the way he's progressing, since they said he's ahead of schedule, then I propose the fact that we activate this man, activate him before the playoffs. So that way, if something happens, because as you saw with the Saints, they was dang near knee hunting. A lot of knee injuries for the Niners. It's kind of odd, especially with the Saints' reputation. Never mind. We're going to get into that. Y'all know where I'm going with that, though. I'd be a lot happier if the Niners just stuck with Trey as a backup quarterback in the playoffs, just in case Jimmy gets injured, because we almost had to see Brock Purdy, which I'm not trying to dump on Brock Purdy or anything, but is come on. It's not, he's not ready to step in and produce on this Niner team right now, just out of nowhere as a rookie. No, it's going to be a drop off from Jimmy Garoppolo. So I understand that, but I would definitely recommend Trey Lance being activated before the playoffs. So that way, if something was to happen, he could step in. He may have a couple weeks under his belt of training. It's not going to never be enough, but I would love to see him out there getting those super important reps. Now, I know that this is our season, this is our Super Bowl window, and all that stuff. But I'm not saying just insert him in if Jimmy's healthy because he's been playing this whole time. I'm just saying if he was to get injured, I think it would be a very smart move because at least this offense was based around Trey. So at least they would already, I mean, I know it would be weird trying to switch back to the Trey Lance situation, but it wouldn't be nothing new, brand new. I don't know, man. He would bring a whole different element. I don't know, man. I feel like defenses wouldn't have any time to prepare. And the way that we playing with the playmakers we got and the way this defense is putting up record-setting numbers, just saying. All right, let's move on now. So let's talk about these Dolphins, man. Okay, first off, let's talk about Raheem Mostert and his comments. So this man, when it come out here, I want to say he's starting to talk a little bit of mess, but I feel like he is, and then he backtracked on his comments. Like, you can't come out and say that y'all have way better playmakers and you have a quarterback that can actually sling it. You can't even use the word actually sling it. Those words, you can't use that because you're talking about Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't care what you're saying. Like, who was your quarterback before this? Jimmy Garoppolo. So quit playing. You know you're talking about him. And you trying to keep it a buck. I mean, I agree with you. He don't sling it. But don't start talking mess because you don't even know if you playing on Sunday. So, like, you questionable, ain't you? And if you are, don't you think this defense about to get after you? They about to, man, feet in the ground, smoke blowing out the nostrils. They coming tough. I can't wait to see it. It could very well be a bloodbath. Kyle Shanahan's on point. I feel like it should be because I'm not really scared of their offense. I mean, I know it's powerful, but I trust in our defense a little bit more. I know they got playmakers, but I don't really trust in Tua that much. Like, I get he's having a great season, but I just feel like he's been put in good situations. Like Jimmy Garoppolo. He's been put in good situations where he doesn't have to do much. Now, he does do more than Jimmy when as far as throwing the ball down the field goes, but it doesn't even look that good when it goes down the field. It's in the air for a while. But he has these amazing playmakers at the wide receiver position who adjust, they make good plays, and then they're out of there. Because speed, they killing that. They got everybody when it comes to speed. You got Tyreek Hill on your team. You got Mostert on your team. You got Jalen Waddle on your team. That ain't nothing but speed. Nothing. All over the place. So if they get the ball in open space, it's a problem. Just like us. Open space. We lead in yak. You feel me? Sounds like a good matchup until you insert the fact that they might not have their left tackle. Although reports came out today that he's been telling people he was going to play. But if he doesn't play, that's Teron Armstead. He's about as good. I'm not going to say as good as Trent Williams, but he's right one behind him. He's definitely top 3 left tackle in the league, I would say. And that's a huge blow if you're not there. Come on now. Faithful, y'all already know. When Trent Williams not playing, we nervous. We shaking in our space boots a little bit, as we should be, though. It's not like we have a mobile quarterback back there right now. But he got injured last week, Teron Armstead. And when he came out, Tua instantly started getting sacked. Instantly. Now, and the Dolphins didn't even score in the second half. Does that remind you of a team that there's this team out there, they don't allow points in the second half? At least they haven't been on this 4-game winning streak there. Oh, the Niners. That's crazy. They're playing the team that doesn't allow points in the second half. And they didn't score any points in the second half. The Dolphins didn't last week. And they put up 30 in the first half. Now, that could have something to do with it. But I just feel like it wasn't all intentional. You know, starters were still out there. So just saying. I'm liking our chances against the Dolphins right now. Of course, things can go anyway, especially how our season is going. We're 7-4. Shoot, we could easily be like 9-2. You know what I'm saying? Like easily or even better. But it is what it is at this point. We're still first in the NFC West. And this win, I feel like, will definitely be something that the league is going to pay attention to even more because they're on us good right now. They love us right now. But we actually ain't really played nobody that's even going to be in the playoffs. Last time we played somebody that was worth significance, I mean, the Chargers is there, of course, but they're injured. Healthier Chargers may be a different story. But the Chiefs, they smacked us. Now, I get it. We just got Christian McCaffrey that game. Like, he was there for like 2 days, and, it wasn't good. We were injured. Like, I don't want to make a bunch of excuses, but I'm just ready to see what the Niners going to look like against a real playoff team that's going to be ready to go. And, like, these next 2 weeks, we got Dolphins and we got the Bucks. So we got Tua and we got Tom Brady. Now, these are 2 quarterbacks that nobody has Jimmy better than right now. And he's never been better than Tom Brady. So we'll see how he steps up to the plate. We'll see.